What up, traders? Last week I did share some technical analysis on an insight on using the DXY and the JPY index to just base off trading USDJPY. So in the middle you can see we have the JPY index, which I explained that we had a triple bottom, right? And then we can see price just broke out of this daily trend that we currently had. So you can see clearly we broke this trend line and now we have been heading towards the upside, which you can clearly see. So after we head towards the upside, there wasn't any retracement, and as I mentioned, we are looking for some retracement. So in that scenario, what I did was pull my Fibonacci. So you can see I pull my Fibonacci from this low to that high right there. So you can see price retrace back to my 61.80 Fibonacci zone. You know what I mean? So now we're looking for price to continue and push long. However, once the JPY continue picking up strength, then we can see in this scenario, we can see USDJPY continue sell off. So at the moment, it's just to be patient and wait out to see what will currently happen. If you look at the dollar index, on the other hand, you can see today we had USD CPI, and then you can see DXY broke this daily trend line. So now what we are currently waiting for to see is for price to continue towards the downside, maybe back into this 103.82 before we see a bit of retracement, hopefully. Right, with this scenario, you can see how USDJPY is actually reacting based off these confluences, right? So first we have a strong JPY, right? In this scenario, we're gonna see USDJPY sell off, right? If we have a strong dollar, which is a strong US dollar, we're gonna see USDJPY go towards the upside. So if you look at the confluence, it's very simple and easy to understand, and these are the things that I always show my students. Very simple things to focus on, nothing to be confused of, nothing to try and overtrade. You don't need to overtrade, just master one pay, two pay, and you will see how easy it will become for you. It will become like a second nature, right? So if you look at the confluences, you can see USDJPY selling off. The JPY index, right, is showing us that the Japanese yen are quite strong, and the dollar index is showing us that the US dollar is getting quite weak. So you can see the reaction from USDJPY just based off our confluences, right? So if you go back now, I'm going to move to my USDJPY chart, so you can simply see how price is currently reacting on this current market. So you can see right now we're back into this supported area, which I have my eyes on right now. So yesterday we took some buys on UJ, right? So let me just zoom in my chart. So yesterday we took some buy, we got TP1 hit, and then I got stopped out at break even last, I think it was early this morning when the fundamentals hit. So to that end, right, I'm not worried because I've already made 32 pips, but I missed all this move because I wasn't really paying attention to it, right? So to this end, you can basically see what happened. Price went straight towards the downside, and you can clearly see we just broke structure. So if I zoom in my chart, you can clearly see that we just broke past this previous low. So now we're having a bit of retracement. Our first resistance is back into this area, or even back at this 132.99 where you can currently see prices at. So if you go back to your hourly time frame, right, what I do fancy, let's remove that trend. What I do fancy, you can clearly see USDJPY, we had a small term trend, and you can clearly see we just broke. So maybe we are looking for a bit of retracement towards the upside, or something like that, and then we can even head lower towards the downside on USDJPY. Hopefully we're going to see that moves in the next upcoming days or weeks, for USDJPY. And however, I'm going to show you guys where I'll be looking for price to actually retrace back to on UJ, where we can actually see price. Remember, I normally do swing trading, so I'm going to show you guys where I currently see price heading towards to. So I'll be like to see price head back to 125 or even 12600, back into these areas right there, 126,000, sorry. So that's my views on USDJPY. However, I have GBPJPY in mind. GBPJPY, if you look, I've shared GBPJPY technical analysis some week ago. Yes, so you can see 1st of August I was looking for that bit of retracement towards the upside, and then you can currently see now we are looking to head towards the downside. Hopefully we can get that movement on GBPJPY. However, once the market intend to head lower, I'm currently looking for price to move back into 159, 160,000 area on GJ. So let's just drop back to our 4-hourly. You can see similar market like UJ. You can see we just changed characteristic within this area right here. You can currently see we just changed characteristic in that area, right? So what I'll be looking for is to see price momentum change. So what I will normally do, I'll go to my hourly time frame, right, and then we can potentially see a bit of retracement, exactly what we're currently seeing right now. So let's just mark our next zones, maybe this support at 160.04, so we can potentially see GBPJPY head towards the downside from this move, and just put your stops just above that area. We can see GJ move back towards the downside, so we can have a bit of liquidity build up, you know, just up to the upside, and then price start move towards the downside on GBPJPY. I think potentially once we break above this resistance area, we may potentially head back to 163.200 psychological level. But however, once you see price actually respect this current market structure, I think we're going to be heading to 161.500. You know, so that's my views on GJ, sorry. And these are two pays that you guys can actually keep on your watch list to pay close attention to. Both pays I'm looking for bearish market structure, so I'm looking to sell, you know what I mean? So keep an eye on them, and I will update you guys with any entry points if I'm going to enter. But however, you guys got a lot of value out of this simple video, you know what I mean? So pay attention to the video and take advantage of it, you know what I mean? Take notes as well and see how I actually analyze my chart. So I will put my stop loss just above this area, and then I'll look for short opportunity on GBPJPY. Peace out.